What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first official video for the Hardcore Casuals channel. I'm Austin. I'm joined by my co-host Brady. Brady, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's been quite a busy off day for me, but not too bad. Did a lot of running around, getting stuff for the dogs. Went swimming. Played a little bit of MLB The Show. It's been a fun day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but this wasn't my first ideal video for the channel. I wanted to do like an intro one, but it's just kind of not how
Sometimes you
things.
just gotta. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta roll with what you got. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. I don't think starting with the Switch 2 or Mario Kart review is the worst thing in the world, so I think we'll be all
Nah.
right.
Yeah. It's great topics. Great
For sure.
podcasting.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll do that intro one next, probably next week for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
But,
For sure.
So
Unless something like weird drops or something.
right, which who knows?
Who knows?
Right.
Yeah. It's that time of year.
Yeah, it really is. Konami just dropping that Silent Hill thing out of nowhere today.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Like that's gonna be sick as hell.
So, before we get to the Switch 2 and Mario Kart, what else have you been playing, if anything? Or has all your time been in the last week?
Last weekend, I'm a big Valorant player. That's my live service game of choice.
Okay.
So, played a lot of that last weekend. Me and the guys were playing some ranked games. Won 7 ranked games in a row, which
There you go.
in that game it sounds very hard to do. So yeah, it was like a once in a lifetime weekend of games going that well. But yeah, it was pretty much just that and a bunch of Switch 2 stuff.
There you go. Not bad. I'd be lucky to win just 7 regular games in a row on Valorant, let alone
Yeah.
ranked games. I can barely win ranked games on Rivals, and that's like the one shooter I feel competent at to even attempt ranked.
Yeah.
Although the last time we played over the weekend, we got crushed. I think we lost like 4 straight. It was a rough time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
I lose 2 in a row, I go mental.
dude, there aren't many games that make me crash out as bad as Rivals does, but it is the first
Yeah.
game that's made me break a controller. So
Yeah.
after that night, I was like, you know what? Maybe we take a break for a few days.
Yeah. That's why the Switch 2 is so good for me, because like now like I can raise like when I feel like I'm tired of Valorant and it ain't going anywhere, Switch 2 is right there, and I
you
can
go.
just chill, and, yeah, and then inevitably get shit on by a Blue Turtle Shell. But
Yes.
yeah, it's a good time. It's good.
All right. So yeah, well, let's just jump straight into it. We've had
Hey,
this.
what about you? Have you been playing anything or?
I've been playing a lot of Rivals. They've
What
had
Rivals?
the second part of the Hellfire Gala event for
Okay,
the
yeah.
Hawkeye skin. Not that I use them. I just like to finish all the events at this point. So I finished that up today, this morning actually. Been playing a lot of MLB The Show.
Oh yeah.
My rookie season at the moment. Got like 2 weeks worth of games left. Got drafted by, I think, the Brewers, unfortunately. Don't love that. Yeah.
Nah, I'm a Reds fan, bro. I don't like the Brewers.
Yeah. Me either. But, it is what it
Yeah.
is. That's where we went. So, AAA at the moment. Don't know
Okay,
what the hell they're waiting on. Because I got started in AA, moved about halfway through the season, got caught up to AAA. And even though I've only been on AAA for half the season, I lead the team in everything. So at this point, I'm just waiting to go to Milwaukee
Yeah.
and maybe help them because our their AAA team is not good. I feel like I play for the Reds because I'm a pitcher, so I'll pitch like 6-7 shutout innings, and then relievers will come in and we'll lose
And
two
they'll just
nothing.
blow the whole lead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last game I
Jesus.
played, I gave up 2 hits. They took me out in the middle of the 6th. Guy comes in, gives up 2 runs immediately, and we lost 2 to
Oh my
1. I'm
God.
like, what the?
Yeah.
Why? But such is life. But playing those 2 mainly. I need to jump back in. I've been playing a decent amount of Metaphor recently. I think I'm like 20 hours into that. Really enjoying that. Yeah, mainly those 3 are my rotation at the moment.
Yeah.
And then obviously with the Switch, playing some Mario Kart World, Pokemon, and jumped into Cyberpunk a little bit to see how it ran.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. So now I think we'll go ahead and jump in to Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. Just kind of lump them all together.
Okay.
But we've had them for about a week now. You pre-ordered yours. I did not.
I did.
Because I didn't think I was going to get it on launch. But I was off on launch and had just gotten paid. So...
Dude, the pre-order. Let me tell my pre-order story. that was an adventure in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it was the day of pre-orders, like the main day for everybody. I had to work the next day, and I was watching Game Mess Mornings with Jeff Grubb. He had a guy on, I forget his name, but he was helping a lot of his job was to help he helped a lot of people during when the PS5 was going down on his channel. Like if you just followed his channel type thing, and when he fought he has words are hard. He was helping a lot of people up on his PS5 type thing. So he was streaming hey, come by my stream near when midnight was about to come around, and I'll try to guide everyone the best I can. I go to his channel around midnight. He has 25K viewers, and I'm like, okay, everyone got the right idea.
Right.
So yeah. So I got the multiple tabs up. We're doing the darn thing where I'm ready. I got Walmart, Target, Best Buy, all that, and everything just started everything just went to shit immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I first started with Target, if I remember right, and I might have got it was in my cart. I couldn't get it all the way through, and then everything was going that took it was a 40-minute process just to try to keep pressing buy, please just buy this darn machine. And eventually I'm I don't think it's happening. And then during this entire time I had Walmart and I was waiting in queue in their line because all you had to do was just have the screen up. It says you're waiting in line or whatever, and then it just popped up. It's oh, just put in cart, boom, buy the thing, and it's great. Walmart through this entire ordeal, able to get the pre-order through them, able to get chips and pop on launch day in my package that I wasn't fully expecting. Awesome. That was awesome. Got sour cream Pringles and one of those orange cream Cokes. I still haven't drank that yet, but yeah, that whole Walmart thing, I can't it went very well. Yeah, that's finished the pre-order. What were we going with? Wait.
Oh, I was saying I originally did not think I was going to get mine on launch.
Oh yeah.
I was off on launch day. I'd gotten paid the night before, so I had decided because Braxton wanted to go check out a new card shop that has opened. So I was okay. I was there's Best Buy and GameStop right next to them. I was fuck it. If either of them have it, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get it. So went to GameStop. They were all sold out, unfortunately. Went to Best Buy right after. They didn't have any bundles, but they did have just the regular Switch. So got that. Picked up Mario Kart. Debated on the Pro 2 controller, but since I've still got just 2 regular Pro controllers, I figured I'd save the 85 for now. Probably jump into those later. But was able to surprisingly just walk in and get one, which between the Switch launch and the Wii launch kind of surprised me because I remember with those 2 launches, those were disasters. If you didn't have a pre-order, you were just out of luck. So I was walking around fully expecting not to be able to get one, but I think when I went to Best Buy, they said they still had 18 or 19 that weren't pre-orders on the floor.
Yeah, just overall, it seemed like Nintendo was very well prepared for what was about to happen. We see now that they have 3.5 million units sold. They were mad prepared for the pre-order, even given the entire terror situation. But Nintendo was they were ready for this.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, but you know what? I'm not mad about it.
Out of all the companies, I understand PlayStation and Xbox had COVID and all that,
right?
All the issues back then, but Nintendo was actually they were ahead of the curve a little bit.
It's first time for everything, it seems.
Yeah. But they're catching up.
So what all have you been playing on your Switch 2 so far?
Switch 2. Uh, I got a bunch of stuff downloaded right now, but the main things I've been playing is Mario Kart World. I probably put about 10 hours into that.
Hmm.
I downloaded Fantasy Life I. I'm like still through the tutorial on that, so I haven't really got too far into it. And then also, a game I never played like all the way through it, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I remember back when the Switch 1 came out, like I think I got it. I didn't get it launched. I think I got it like that summer,
Hmm.
or like I think it was close to when like Mario Rabbids. If I forget if that was the same year or not, but I think I got like in the summertime for the Switch 1. So yeah, and by the time like I got it, I was already watching a bunch of Let's Plays of Breath of the Wild. So yeah, I watched a bunch of Let's Plays of Breath of the Wild when that was coming out. Everyone like, so I'm like, I don't know if I really need to play this right now.
Hmm.
Like, and I just never got back to it. And yeah, like it was like a year or two ago, and I was thinking, I'm like, whenever like the next like either a Switch Pro or Switch 2, I think that's when I'll bite the bullet and fully immerse myself in this. And so far, I'm probably about like maybe about 4 hours in on it,
Okay.
and it's yeah, the Switch 2 upgrade. It's a beautiful game. It's a 2017 game. Like as everyone knows how popular that game is. Like I don't need
Right.
to stretch that game's ego even more. But yeah, oh, yeah, it's like the fresh coat of paint and the way it feels. It's just definitely welcomed. I'm having a pretty good time with it.
There you go. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Been playing a lot of Mario Kart on the Switch mainly. I've also jumped into Pokemon Scarlet, which
Yeah.
runs flawlessly. Well, I don't want
Oh,
to say
really?
flawlessly, but it runs so much better than
Oh,
what
yeah,
it
yeah.
did. So, do you remember the one town full of windmills at launch for the
Yeah.
original Switch, where the windmills were moving at like, I don't know, maybe 2 frames a second, it seemed?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now they look like they're actually moving normally.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
insane.
Oh shit.
It's
Honestly,
crazy.
yeah, honestly, my time with the Switch 1, I feel like after that game came out, Scarlet and Violet, I think I started to use my Switch a lot less. Like, I was just like, I don't think this console is like can like hold it together much anymore. I like it just didn't like game like that game just like it had no excuse of running like that in my
No.
opinion. But yeah, that's another game that they have downloaded, so I'm definitely gonna try Violet out at some point because Pokemon's awesome. Like, why not?
Switch 1, I mainly played in handheld because I felt like anytime I put it docked and put it on the TV, just nothing looked good. Just
Yeah.
because of what the Switch 1 couldn't do. But I've played Mario Kart on my TV, and I've played Pokemon on the TV. Because I think even with how poorly Pokemon ran on the Switch 1 in handheld, it ran worse docked, which was crazy. So,
No, I believe that. I usually I'm more of a docked player, so like I could definitely believe it looked bad.
but putting Scarlet and Violet docked with it, the Switch 2 outputting at 4K, which is insane to me. I'm sure.
Insane.
Yeah. In seeing how well it ran was
Yeah.
shocking. But
Now for the Switch,
Mhm.
2, are you playing more handheld or are you playing more docked?
I think right now it's about 50-50. Probably
I'd say the
little
same.
more handheld just because I'm not always next to the TV. So usually I'm
Yeah.
at my desk just playing something in the background, or Braxton's in the living room watching TV, so I'll just take it in my room.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, I've only played handheld so far. I haven't played that docked. It doesn't obviously look as clean handheld, but it still runs pretty well. I haven't had any
Okay.
jumping or clipping issues. Uh, the most I've seen is just like, and I think I've only seen it like once or twice, where it looks like the screen's trying to buffer itself to make the game look clearer, to where it kind of like a side swipe across the screen to just kind of smooth things out.
Okay.
But all in all, I'm surprised how well it runs on the Switch. Uh, I only got about an hour in it, and it's a new save, so I hadn't done too much. Right now, I was just driving
Yeah.
around trying to knock out some small side quests before getting to the main stuff. But from what I have played so far on the Switch, it is running surprisingly well. So I'll probably play a lot more of it on the Switch.
Yeah.
Just because
I'm definitely curious.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm definitely curious to see how that game like does sales wise, because I feel like when Nintendo's like they're making more of these third parties, like trying to make that like feature them a lot more. Like, I'm very interested to see how many people are willing to give this version of Cyberpunk on the Switch a try.
Yeah, I feel like because obviously it didn't come out on Switch One. I don't know how many
No.
people
No.
only own a Switch. Like
Yeah.
my mom, they only own a Switch, but that's just because my sister's 11. She doesn't really play a whole lot of games, so they have that
Yeah.
for her. They're like the only person I know who has a Switch that doesn't have another console. Like I've got my PS5. You've got PS5, right?
Yeah, I got PS5. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually, most people have another console to go with it. So I feel like most people have probably played Cyberpunk. So I don't know how much more it would resell. I've bought Cyberpunk, I think, 3 different times now. It's just one of my favorite games. I got it at launch on Stadia. Then I got it on PS5. And then now I've gotten it on Switch. Just because I wanted to see how it would run in handheld and just on the Switch in general. And plus, I had restarted it recently after I was late to the party on Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So I've just been in a Cyberpunk mood recently.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
But... and then... fucking cross save is so nice. So I was able to pull.
Oh, they got
they got cross
save.
So
that's huge.
Yeah, I pulled my save from my PS5 onto the Switch, and just started from there. But yeah, it's been running really well. The Switch as a whole has been running really well. I went into GameStop to get Cyberpunk the other day, and I don't know if you've had this issue, but the guy was talking to me about how his Switch gets real hot. I haven't had that problem. Is that a problem you've had?
I don't know if I'd say like I've had that issue. I'm not really like when it's running when it's running that type of game, or just in general.
He says just in general. He said he played Mario Kart World for like 15 minutes and it's hot. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing because mine is not.
I don't think I've had that happen.
Okay.
I don't know.
I would say I'll usually like Mario Kart sessions, whether I'm playing with Braxton or just playing alone, it's at least 1 to 2 hours, and whether it's handheld or docked, it doesn't seem like it gets super hot. I didn't notice it get super hot or really that hot at all when I was playing Cyberpunk for the hour, and that was strictly in handheld mode. I didn't notice it for Pokemon either, but
now I'm curious because I'm pretty sure it is like this for Cyberpunk it is a thing, like the mouse mode with the Joy-Cons.
See, I haven't even tried that yet.
I want to try it, but I don't think there's any game like I think Cyberpunk you might be able to.
It does, because there's all sorts of weird Nintendo-esque type controls for the Switch and Cyberpunk, because it went through.
Yeah, I definitely want to give that a try.
There's touchscreen for in handheld mode. You've got gyro controls. You've got the mouse controls. So, hey, you, calm down. But yeah, I haven't tried any of. Well, aside from the touchscreen, just because that's the easiest way to open the map in handheld mode, and just kind of navigate through the menus. But yeah, I haven't tried any of the other new controls. Mainly, I don't really like gyro controls in any type of game. I'd imagine I probably wouldn't care too much for Switch mouse controls, but I could be wrong.
I'm willing to try it when Metroid 4 comes around.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I don't really have too much.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
I don't know.
Excuse me. How mouse controls even work? I would assume you would need space to move the Joy-Con like a mouse, right?
Yeah, you probably need you might just need like I play at my desk, so like I feel like if I just move my keyboard and mouse and use my mouse pad, it should work. I assume.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't try. I don't know if I will try, just because I don't.
I'm interested in
this big expensive PC to game on, and I don't ever do
Oh
it
yeah,
just
yeah,
because I'm more of a controller person. It's just easier for me.
yeah.
But yeah, all in all, with the Switch 2, I'm super happy with how everything runs and very surprised with how smoothly everything runs.
I I remember when like people were talking about like what they want in the next Switch console. I remember saying I just wanted 1080p 60 FPS and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just have that, like that should be the benchmark.
Yeah.
And I feel like I mean it is when they came out the Nintendo Direct on that 4K and 120 like 4K 60 and 120 FPS mode as well,
Mm-hmm.
like 1080. But I'm definitely shocked that like Nintendo went that with like that. Like so I mean I'm expecting all first party to run at that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean third party like it's probably not gonna reach like 60 FPS all the time, especially with it's like Cyberpunk. But yeah, I feel like this console is exactly what I want out of it right now.
Yeah, it's very much just is more of an iteration than anything, which is fine because that's really all the Switch needed.
It did, yeah.
Excuse me. With it being the hybrid console, it's really like if you are a handheld person, like I am, because I have my Switch, I have a PlayStation Portal. Uh, I had a ROG Ally, but it was not really what I was looking for.
Yeah.
But so as a handheld, this will probably now be my main handheld instead of the Portal. Um, but uh, depending on what kind of third party support it gets, it very well, I don't want to say maybe not very well become my main console because the PS5 still does a whole lot uh, better than what a Switch 2 could do. But I think at this point, from this week alone, I think I'll play the Switch 2 more than I played the Switch 1. Because, like, the Switch 1 was
Oh yeah, for
mainly
sure.
my Nintendo exclusive machine. That's mainly what all Nintendo consoles have been for me growing up. But if this gets the third party support and stuff runs not as well on a Switch 2 as it would on a PS5, but like on par to what it could run, then I could see myself getting specific types of third party games on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Switch 2 as opposed to the PlayStation.
I remember when Switch won for like the first year or two. It was definitely my Switch and Indies machine. Like I that's where I played Celeste. That's where I played some Hollow Knight. Into the Gungeon was big. I remember playing that a lot. Um, I don't like. At most, I see this being the first party Nintendo and maybe indie machines. Now that I also have I have a PC, so I might just play it there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely an option for sure.
100%. But Mario Kart, how much? You said you've played about 10
Yeah.
hours in there.
10 hours worth, yeah.
What are you thinking with
Uh,
World?
What I'm thinking with World is it's it's Mario Kart. Like everyone pretty much knows what everyone pretty much knows what that means when it's Mario Kart. It plays like Mario Kart 8 a little, like it plays Mario Kart 8, but it's upgraded a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm having a fantastic time with it. I think this game is like great. Like the maps are great. The way it controls is great. I think this game sings when it's online. The online gameplay for it
Yeah,
is probably the highlight for me right now.
I was surprised when we played online last week how well that went.
Yeah, on the online connection was going great, except for like the first day, but like we had a little bit of server issues, but
Yeah.
that's not but that's the day one console launch. You're gonna
Right.
have that.
Yeah. That's
But
gonna
besides that, I haven't really had much like network issues or anything like that. Knockout mode online has been awesome. It's been a really great time to like play like an hour or two of that like every night. It's been awesome. I can't wait to play more.
Yeah, I've enjoyed my time with it so far. I've only got, I want to say maybe 3 to 4 hours, so I'm about half as much as
Yeah.
you. I haven't played as much online, just the one night that we played. I think that was at
Yeah.
launch or maybe the night after, and we only had
It
the
was
one.
not, yeah. Wait, I don't remember. Yeah.
Somewhere around there. And we only had the one issue where you got kicked, but you were able to rejoin without any issue.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like the only issue I've had.
Yeah, I'm with you. I really like knockout mode. Tracks are awesome. The
Yeah,
soundtrack is awesome. I
bro,
really
the
like.
soundtrack.
It's so good.
It's so good.
For no reason.
I have listened to the Rainbow like the whole on YouTube. Someone pulled like the whole 16-minute medley for that whole track. I think I've listened to it at least 2 or 3 times. It's
Nice.
just pure magic.
I need to
It's
get to
so
Rainbow
good.
Road still. I haven't done that yet.
You have
So,
it, dude. It's
yeah, I
oh
know.
my
I know.
god, it's so
That'll
good.
that'll probably happen within the next couple of days.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I was able to like not see anything. I didn't see anything about like I didn't see what it looked like. Okay, I mean it's Rainbow Road,
Right.
but like I haven't seen like any of it until I actually got a chance to play it. It's just so good, so good.
It looks nice. Um,
Yeah.
I like the when you're going from one track to another, that is essentially the race. When you're moving
Oh,
tracks, I
dude.
think that's a really cool way to
Yeah.
switch up the tracks.
I've been seeing the take of people like saying like, oh, I kind of just want the 3 laps on each track, and I get that like
I
in
mean,
versus mode or
yeah, you
whatever.
have that in versus.
Yeah, you have that in versus. I feel like what they did for each cup, I feel like they gave like I remember like in past Mario Karts, like you had 4 tracks to a cup, but I felt like it's just 4 different tracks in one cup.
Mhm.
Where here it feels like this is a whole experience. Like you're going from track to track or whatever. It just
Right.
feels like it's all intertwined because you are just going back and forth. Or you are just going to all these tracks without like load menus are there, but it's like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like the Grand Prix and the Knockout Cups is kind of really where the open world shines because like the free roam is fine. It's empty,
Yeah,
which
I agree.
is the first time they've done it. That's expected. It's also Mario Kart. I don't know what all you could put in a big open world kart racer.
Yeah.
Uh, but using it for the knockout tour to just race from track to like from one track to the next, and then the final lap being the lap on that track that you've gotten to, I think is really cool, and it's a good way to switch up races because it's not just the ones in the cup. I think that connect because if you're doing knockouts, they connect to different ones across cups, or even when we're playing online, if you pick one that's close enough, if it's in a separate cup, it does the same thing.
Yeah.
Uh, I do wish with that they'd give you a little more freedom on how you get from point A to point B because it is still kind of streamlined, but again, it's a kart racer, so that's kind of expected. But I do like how they intertwined almost a lot of the tracks together because they're not all connected,
Yeah.
but a good amount of them are.
Yeah. I think the only thing I wish at this current iteration is just there's no knockout cup that has Rainbow Road attached to it, which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
Like even after you unlock it, like
Huh.
it's just like there's no knockout. I'm assuming that'll be the first one when DLC eventually drops,
That would make
but
sense.
it just makes sense. Like you just put a cup like they announce a new cup with 4 tracks and then like
Right.
Rainbow Road's a part of it or something like that. But like the knockout mode's really fun, and it's also like I feel like every racetrack here is a little bit more lengthier too.
Yes, for sure. 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like it seemed, or at the very least, it's more than 3 laps, and I think that's because
Oh yeah.
the laps when you're going from one track to another are essentially like checkpoints because you're not doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So like you'll have one course that's like when you're going like you'll start the first track usually is the 3 in a row. So you'll have the 3 laps there. Then when you go to the next track, it's like 4, some are 5, 6, etc. But yeah, some definitely feel much longer than others, but not too long.
Yeah. I agree.
Um,
See, I know one of the tracks I played. It was like the Boost Cinema one. I think it was like like the one was like I played that one in the 3 laps one, and I'm like it feels kind of like a short track. I feel like it's all right, but like when you do it in like Grand Prix or knockout mode, I'm like, oh, you're just running in there once and going out,
yeah,
and it just feels a lot. It just feels like more. It feels more fluent with it, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like doing it like 3 times like that it felt a little boring once you get to the third lap.
I don't think I've done that one specifically, just the
Yeah,
3-lap one. I think every time I do that, I'm either going to it or leaving it. So
yeah,
it's just the one time through. But yeah, I can definitely see that.
yeah.
Lots of characters and lots of costumes in here.
Yeah, a lot of that. It's kind of an absurd amount, to be honest.
A little bit.
Like,
I think there's over 100 characters and costumes combined, right?
Yeah, including costumes. But yeah, it's like 130 or something.
Good lord. And I think my only, I don't want to say issue, but like slight problem with them is a lot of them are just copy paste from one person to the next. It's a lot of racer costume, Bowser, racer Mario, professional Luigi.
I remember like baby Mario and baby Luigi have like the same outfits but color swapped.
Yeah. I think that Yoshi's are mainly just
the Yoshi's ones are probably
colors.
My favorite.
Yeah, I think
well,
that's because those change the most, because it's not just green Yoshi every time you get a new costume.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many characters by themselves are there to unlock, not counting costumes.
That's a good question.
Not 100% sure on that one.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of who I've actually. Let's see. Let me just reach behind my monitor here real quick and see who I've gotten and who I haven't. Because I know I'm still missing a few people.
Oh. This is saying 24.
24 new characters to unlock. I can see that.
Oh, characters start off with 17 of the main characters and 15 NPC characters.
15.
So it'd be total. Wait. This thing ain't right. I ain't gonna lie.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. Eight, 5, 6, 24. It's like 25 characters. 25, 26. I don't know.
Let's find out.
Yeah, I can't say for sure.
This says all 50 characters.
Okay.
What IGN says.
Okay, yeah, that's better than the source I'm getting from.
So 24 main characters, 26 NPC drivers or creatures. So like Goomba, Wiggler. That's what they mean by that. Gotcha.
Okay.
So,
I feel like you didn't have to do the unique characters. Or the NPC characters, but
I don't hate it. It makes it very interesting to where, because it's not people you see ever, almost, which is fun.
Yeah. Because like I've been seeing the.
Go ahead.
Oh, I've been seeing a picture of the dolphin on the dolphin bike, and like that shit's funny.
It's a lot of random ones, like dolphin, penguin, the coin coffer. It's like these seem like odd choices, but you know what? I mean, fuck, it's Smash Bros. But for Mario Kart, everyone is here, and you know what?
Everyone is here.
Fair enough. I respect it.
Yeah.
I think. Hey, will you calm down? I think I've only unlocked, I want to say, not counting costumes, like 4 or 5 characters so far. I've gotten like Rosalina, Donkey Kong. Who else have I gotten? I'm not even sure.
I think I got all the main ones. I don't think I have all the NPC ones, because the way to get the NPC ones is I just kind of got to get lucky that that Kamek ability or whatever turns you into one of those.
Yeah.
NPCs.
Yep. Yeah, I think you get the main characters, because there's only 7 main characters to unlock, and I think there's 7 Grand Prix, right?
Yeah, I think you get it. Yeah, you get them through the Grand Prix.
Yeah, so there's 1 for each Grand Prix, and I know I've beaten at least 4 of them. I don't know why I can't remember the other 2 characters that I've gotten outside of Donkey Kong and Daisy. I think one might be Wario.
Yeah, I think that was one of them.
I I don't have Boo yet. And I don't even know who the other three are, actually, off the top of my head.
Bowser Jr. is definitely one of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Bowser Jr.
Maybe Waluigi.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, maybe Birdo. I don't know.
I can see that.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
But, yeah,
yeah.
enjoying my time with this, and we'll absolutely be playing more, whether it's by myself or with Braxton or online. Online's something I want to hop into more of instead of just more, and not even just more open online, because I've only done the one time where it was just me and you, so I haven't done 24
random the whole
people.
Online lobby. Bro, it gets so crazy. It gets so crazy.
I can only imagine, because it's chaotic enough with fucking 23 computer characters. So I can only imagine how chaotic it is with 24 actual
literally
people.
The goal in that is don't get first place ever until the very end, and you'll be fine.
Sit in second.
Because everyone is gunning for you. Everyone is gunning for you if you are at first place.
Sit in second.
You will be holding that for
second.
Yeah. You'll drop from seconds to 15 in 2 seconds.
I believe it. I mean, even when it was just me and you playing, one of us would be in front, and then without fail, every time right before the finish line,
it's that times 5.
Fucking hell. Yeah, this definitely seems like a more chaotic and party or casual, that's the word I'm looking for, type of Mario Kart than 8 was. Yeah. But I don't think that's a bad thing by any means.
I don't think it's a bad thing either.
No. But so we'll do 10. What would you give Mario Kart World and the Switch 2 so far, since we've only had a week with the Switch 2?
That's See, the biggest complaint we have is with the open roam area. Yeah. But the one thing I kind of fuck with it a little bit is the P switches and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not gonna grind hours upon hours on getting those. But however, if I'm just not doing anything and I just hop in for a couple 10, 15 minutes and I see one, I pop in, I get that one. I can see myself doing that throughout the entire Switch's lifespan, because I'll be playing this game probably every couple months or some shit.
Yeah, because we're not getting a new Mario Kart till their next console, most
this game will probably be around for 10 years. Yeah. But back to grading it, Mario Kart World, it's tough because I feel like it's a strong 8 out of 10, but I feel like by the time we get towards the end of the Switch's lifespan, that's probably gonna be clser to a 9 or a 10.
I can see that for
sure. Just the way Mario Kart 8 did about it. Did you see the Metacritic score for it?
No, I did not.
It has an 87 right now.
That sounds about right. That's what I would have expected. High 80s, low 90s.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8. Fact check this before. Original Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U had an 88. When it dropped on Switch, Mario Kart 8 had a 92. I could definitely give this game this game's gonna get more DLC. You're gonna get more tracks. You're gonna get more characters. And by the time this game is wrapped up, it's gonna be probably the best Mario Kart. Let's be honest.
Probably. That seems to be how it goes with these, especially Switch Nintendo games recently. It's whatever iteration has come out on the Switch is the best one of whatever that series is.
Yeah.
But
I'll definitely give that an 8. Switch 2 as a console, I don't see myself catching up midway through the. I don't think midway through the life cycle at the moment anything could change. That I'm gonna be oh no, I think this thing's out of date. By the time I hit 2021, 2022, I'm this Switch 1. I'm this thing feels old. Yeah. It's taken 5 years to get to the shop. I just don't see myself with having that with Switch 2. I'll probably give it a 9 right now, but I'm also assuming the games are gonna be there. We got Donkey Kong next month. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna play that shit day one. I'm expecting that to probably want to be my favorite games this year, probably, because to me it looks fucking awesome. But yeah, this is probably gonna be a 9 for me, just because I think it's everything I think a casual person would want and it also has the one of the best game libraries already with the Switch One.
Yeah, it being backwards compatible is huge, because Nintendo hasn't really done that in the past aside from the Wii to Wii U. Actually, was the
Yeah.
Wii U backwards
Oh,
compatible? Yeah, it was, right?
was it? I know GameCube to Wii was
Which is wild,
wild.
considering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How both those consoles are played. Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah, it is backwards compatible. That's what I thought. I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say, because
didn't
the
know
Wii
that.
U was definitely just a Wii
I mean,
with
you
a
got a bunch of
tablet.
the Wii stuff. Yeah, Wii with a tablet.
But
What's your score at the moment? I know you haven't got as many hours in it, but
I do not have as many hours, but I think I'm sitting right around the same place you are with Mario Kart, with an 8. Switch 2, I think I'm just going to be a tad lower with an 8.
that's fair. Yeah.
I want to see the third-party support that it gets. It's gotten a decent amount out the gate with what we saw at Summer Games Fest this last week. Didn't see a
Yeah.
lot of Switch 2 logos. That worries me a little bit, but that could change. Maybe
Yeah.
Switch 2 is just going to be late to the party on third-party stuff, and that's not the worst thing in the world,
Yeah, I
especially
agree.
since almost nothing comes out running perfectly anymore. But I would definitely be playing Switch 2 more than I've played my Switch 1. Mario Kart World I'll also be playing more of, just because as much as my son loves to play it, we will be playing it together. So,
Yeah.
but Donkey Kong's one I'm looking forward to. Legends ZA is another
Legends
one.
EA, yeah.
That I think will be in my probably top 10 for Game of the Year. Hopefully,
I definitely could see it. I could
Yeah.
see it up there. Yeah.
but
Overall, how do you feel? How do you feel about the launch? Like, just overall for like, do you think like they did enough? Do you think they should have done more? Because I have seen people say like, if they threw like one more single player like first party game, it would have really nailed it.
So I
Yeah.
understand that argument, but at the same time, with how much stuff got upgraded, I think
Yeah.
you can make the argument that they're not brand new games, but may as well be. Like Zelda, both Zeldas
Yeah.
got an upgrade. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got upgrades to where they're running much better. You've got third-party games that weren't available on Switch 1 that are on Switch 2, like Cyberpunk, Hitman, I think Street Fighter 6 as well. I don't think that was on Switch 1.
That was a. I don't think it was either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it was.
So, while I definitely see where people are coming from, but at the same time, I don't think I think the Switch 1 also only had one brand new first party game, and it was Breath of the Wild. And even that wasn't even a Switch exclusive because that was on the Wii U.
That's
So,
true. I didn't even think about that.
because they
See,
got that and Mario Kart 8, both of which were on the Wii U.
Yeah.
So,
I see the opinion that there's no way that the Switch 2 launch year will match up to the Switch 1 launch year. I think it could be a lot closer than what people are saying.
I'm trying to think.
Personally,
What was...
it had a. I actually have a document for this. Because I had Breath of the. Okay, the main titles I have here are Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle,
Okay.
Pokken Tournament, Fire Emblem Warriors Odyssey, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Like, I feel like it's a great launch year. Like, 100%. But I don't know. This like if Metroid hits and it's a banger. If we got Donkey Kong and it's a banger. Pokemon, Kirby Air Riders.
So
This stuff we already got.
For Switch 2, for year one, first party, you got Mario Kart World. You've got Donkey Kong next month.
Yep.
Then, is the month after? Pokemon's not August, is it?
Pokemon's October, I believe.
Okay. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands getting a Switch 2 update in August.
Which for me, I've never played that game, so
I
that's
haven't
almost
either.
like a whole. Yeah, that's gonna be like a whole. That's like a whole new thing for me at least.
Nothing in September first party wise.
Yeah.
But you're getting Borderlands 4 is launching on Switch 2.
Okay.
Day and date. Legends ZA in October. And it looks like, as far as first party goes, with a date, that's it. Did they give... Because they just said something with Splatoon yesterday.
Oh, yeah. We're getting that Splatoon spinoff, which has no date. Right. And the Splatoon 3 upgrade, I think already came out today. I could be wrong about that.
Oh, okay. But I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's next year. The Duskbloods. The From Software Nintendo exclusive, which is insane.
Also, it's kind of hard to compare this year and Switch 1 year because this console did come out in June.
Yeah, so you got less time.
Less time. Yeah. Also, you have the the Switch 1 didn't have any catalog at the time.
Yeah.
Everyone was playing Everyone was playing Zelda and Odyssey.
Yeah, it's in Mario Kart. And I think that's it.
Yeah. The people I see complaining the most about, we needed more games on day one, are the people that already played all the other Switch games.
That's true. We're also getting Kirby Air Riders this year. It just doesn't have a date yet. And Metroid Prime 4 is also supposed to be this year. So those are two other first-party games. Two first-party games that are going to do stupid numbers. Air Riders because it's Kirby. And it's why am I blanking on his name? Smash Bros.
Oh, Masahiro Sakurai.
Yes.
Back to Direct. Yeah, Sakurai's Back to Direct.
And then Metroid Prime 4, people have been waiting on forever. So,
bro, that was I'm pretty sure that was announced the first year of the Switch 1.
Yeah. This thing's been through development hell. I can't believe we're actually getting it.
Yeah, console came out in March. I'm pretty sure that June Direct they announced that when that game was in development.
Let's see here.
It's so due for that game to come out.
It was announced in... The first trailer for Metroid Prime 4 was released June 18th, 2024. That's not when it was announced, though. We saw something before that.
I think that's when the new it finally got re-announced.
There it is. Nintendo announced Metroid Prime 4 during the Nintendo Direct presentation at E3 2017.
2017, you said?
2017. So it's been
that's launch year. Yep. Yeah, that was the launch year. It's no time. And granted, who knows if we're gonna get more of these upgrades? We got Super Mario Jamboree that's getting its DLC or whatever. As you said, Kirby Forgotten Land. Who knows if we'll get another one? I could definitely see
Warriors as well. I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about everyone forgetting about Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah,
who knows? We might get. Yeah, who knows if we get I wouldn't be shocked if we get a Super Mario Wonder DLC or something.
There's the wheelchair basketball game that comes out. That's first party as well.
Yeah, and let's not forget the best first party game. Welcome Tour. Let's go. Welcome Tour.
Have you played any of that? I have not.
No, why would I spend $10 on that?
Hey man, some people have. I think T-Dog did. I think I've seen T-Dog. Tour.
I load up my Switch 2 for the first time ever. I see my friends list and I see my boy T-Dog playing Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour.
Hey,
what are we doing?
Look,
I'll be for real.
It's only $10.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting it until I saw you need all these attachments to actually beat it, and I'm
that's kind of where I was. I was like, maybe I'll check it out, and then I saw it's you need $85 of all the new shit to play this. I was like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah. And also, the one thing we haven't talked about at all, GameCube. We got GameCube games on this thing now.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I haven't even messed with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, man.
Yeah, we got F-Zero, we got Wind Waker, and we got, what's the third one I'm thinking? Oh, Soul Calibur 2.
All right.
And the rumor is we're getting Mario Super Strikers next because that was the game they were showing at the Switch 2 previews.
Huh.
So that game's surely coming soon.
Interesting. I'm surprised they're doing that considering they just put... Well, I guess it's not just put. That did come out. What that come out? Maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, that Battle League, Strikers Battle League or whatever.
Yeah.
I got the list still up. Oh, that came out. Shit, where is it? 22.
Oh damn, that was 3 years ago. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. The new Mario Sport. I mean, it's an old title, but Mario Sports title usually want to have one of those a year.
Give me Mario Baseball.
No,
That's what I want.
bro,
I
give
need
me
that back.
just remakes Mario Super Sluggers from the Wii, and I'll be honestly die happy.
Right.
I probably put like too many hours into that game back in the day.
There's no such thing. It's too many hours for Mario
Uh,
Baseball.
Mario Base. Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, that's right. No Man's Sky's on this thing too. I
Yeah,
might hop back into that. That might be a really good Switch game.
I know that one also has the cross save and all that, all the bells and whistles you want with that.
I don't know how far I am in that game. I hop in and out of that game so sporadically.
Yeah,
But all right, I think that is going to do it for us on this one. I think the next lounge episode will probably be next week. Probably do a little bit more of an introduction as to what one ourselves and two as to what we want hardcore casuals to be. But so overall, we got Mario Kart at 8 out of 10. You got Switch 2 at 9. I've got it at 8. So we're similar
yeah,
on both.
yeah.
Uh,
We're both overall happy with the console and excited where this is gonna go.
yes, for sure. Highly recommend if you can get one or both to do so. Uh, obviously, Nintendo's going to support it. The third party support, we shall see. It's starting
Yep.
off really strong, but I feel like, well, I guess maybe the Switch 1 didn't start off all that strong for third party support, but the start out the gate, excuse
Yeah.
me, has me excited for third party support. But that is going to do it for us today. If you wanted to find our stuff individually, I am on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at Sin City Red Angel, and then Brady is on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at ItsBardy.
Yep.
BARDY for that.
Yep.
Hardcore casual stuff. You're already here on YouTube, so you know where we are there. We have a TikTok that's at Hardcore Casuals. Nothing's on it at the moment, so probably put a couple things from here on there. But yeah, that is going to do it for us. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks everyone for
Peace.
showing up. Yeah.